see. Free night. No one does but you. Extra life transparent. Everything when me do know people I see. Check me at the night and I'm asleep. Mount a million for jagger for the. Them say me rich without a job, I'm in a steam. The amount of things for me accomplish and the read. If you never did believe, now you believe. Press the button, fly the roof, I watch the beam, I can't leave. V80, I Cooper, that's a habit of speed. Cash in my pocket and the can't feel. Have to reach out my feet, people tell them the nice sleep. Done. That's a heavy you dream. Don't send a copy, get the happy, can believe. I ain't just like a picture, pickle breeze. I'm on a bike that's a traffic whole week. It was straight full of grain whole week. Shallow, but a lamb won't week. Just give me some money from seat. And I tell me, so she love me, but me no funds to it. Like, send me clean and me can't run it. Perfect teeth and I have white jeans. Is that true? Believe outfit, working in the scene. Them the guns, but I only pick the clothes and the regime. Fund them ask in the portal with the team. Living in my style and always keep them a reveal. Yeah, I'm from black eye class. Them fully face it don't start, you get that fast. And a richer man get that before time pass. Teacher tell me me not gonna make it. As I don't start motivate me. So let me out of me out for greatness. And though we doing it without the payslip, push out the spaceship and load it quickly. China! And a one-gun man with no replacement. The whole patient. Doing something make it in all of fame, so I want to see if the pavement. Just like a picture pickle breeze. I'm on a bike that I traffic all week. The whole street full of grain whole week. Shallow, but a lamb whole week. Give me money from seat and I tell me so she love me but me no funds to it. Start clean, I'm gonna have it party. Firm the keys and I have white jeans. If you never did believe, now you believe. Press the button, fly the roof, I watch the beam at a bleed. V80, I Cooper, that I travel that speed. Cash in my pocket and the can't feel. Have to reach our feet and people tell them the nice skill. That I heavy you dream. Don't say no copy, get your happy can be. I ain't just
Salute Jamal. Man said, don't son a copycat. You have to can read. So him obviously a show say him is highly intelligent and just have a style. And the dance style. So again, salute. I like that tune, yeah. Transparent. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know the artist, but I don't even know nothing about these things. I like these ideas, but I like the truth. I'm just beat the truth. Yeah, man. Now again, I'm on pass through. That's a easy flow, you know it go. And we like for bring clarity, so we say attention, subject and national citizen. Now, what time it is? 1:45 a.m. Yeah, but sure I'm on rest up various hours, you know. I guess me I done all man from sleep like probably like a couple, I don't know. I sleep during the day and take all a nap or a power nap and then that's it. And depending on the time of the day then, you know, I'm up all day, up all night, you know. But not like hey, I'm restless or insomnia, no, just always choose for function, you know, especially when we like fear try learn and true when I bright we always have fear try, you know, apply ourselves a little bit. Now may I say an Ahuuakh shall not dispose to respect the statutory legal standards nor to obey the civil magistrate. An Ahuuakh shall not promote by any means in their power the welfare of the statutory government and its legal society. An Ahuuakh shall not assimilate with the statutory government by way of their political citizenship. I man choose to remain consistent. Yeah, where our advocacy is freedom. Freedominion, freedomin. Nothing to do with politics. Absolutely nothing to do with finance. Yeah, man. And absolutely nothing to do with religiosity. Yeah, we just stand up as some ones where I choose to express themselves according to, or you just due diligent research, experience, and knowledge. You know what I mean? Now we are use this English language, but most of my people will forget that there is what I'm called grammatical rules of the English language or grammar, where you have different parts of speech, which would include a noun, pronouns, adjective, verbs, adverbs, etc. Now, in this specific context, we're going to look at the noun. Let's see if I can bring up my camera even though it's late. More time when we kind of beat it from a perspective where, yeah, we can share some information kind of nice that way. All right, late night. Yeah, man. We are going to rock and roll, you know. Put away them thing, you know, like nothing crowded, you know. And I have one of them phobia there where everything off there in a line, everything off the kind of that need. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and I'm not, you know, most ones stay the same way. Especially if them, I say them a perfectionist, so I try to be the best or whatever it is that I try. Now I man go back to this thing. What I say again, and Ahuuakh shall not dispose to respect the statutory legal standards, nor to obey the civil magistrate, only because of the colonization that so we are born it. And Ahuuakh shall not promote by any means in their power the welfare of the statutory government and its legal society. Again, that's colonization. And Ahuuakh shall not assimilate with the statutory government by way of their political citizenship. Now, we look at the noun, which is a part of speech, and we say in grammar, a name, word that denotes a thing, material or immaterial, and that would be the definition of a noun. So a noun would represent substance. Put it that way. A noun would represent substance. Now we look at adjective, the word adjective. Now, grammatically, would I say a word or phrase naming an attribute added to or grammatically related to a noun to modify or describe it. In other words, an adjective is a word phrase that modify or describe the noun. Now, when a noun is substance or substantive, an adjective, which is only descriptive, you would say is fictional or artificial or non-substantive, put it that way, because it only can describe that thing, but it is not that thing. It's like when you say Indian of Asia, that's the description of those people in Asia. And when you say Indian in America, then it pertains to the original inhabitants, opposed to being a descriptive term. How you know that? Because when they use the word Indian as a noun, it's pertaining to America. And when they use the word Indian, it's always as an adjective when it's pertaining to Asia, descriptive term. No different from legal and law. Now let's touch on the word again, citizen. Citizen, noun, not adjective, noun, citizen. A legally recognized subject or national of a state or commonwealth, either native or naturalized. Native would mean you're born in another location. Naturalized is mean your point of origin is somewhere else. Native would mean your point of origin is in that location. And naturalized would be the point of origin or somewhere else. Foreign. So again, when you talk about a citizen is not a lawfully recognized. No, it doesn't say lawfully. It's a legally. So we're speaking legalities here. Absolutely nothing to do with law. This is why I'm saying I as man cannot be that citizen because I am cognizant that it can only apply to my legal person, and I'm not that legal person. I am not a legal person, nor am I that legal person. But I do have a legal person. Yeah, man, I do salute Sammy. I do woman documents. I have the thing them in there. I have to start have my birth certificate for sure. It as my legal person, a legal entity. You know what I mean? It's separate and distinct from who I am. So that is who the citizen is. My juristic person, my birth certificate that you always hear me say, hey, me and my legal entity apart. So them thing are clarity for my people, because everybody kind of distracted and it's understandable. But for whatever reason, you know, yeah, I kind of focus right here, because without the clarity, my people not necessarily going to be able to move. So again, we talk about what is a noun. We express what the noun is, and we express what the adjective is, which is the word phrase describing what the noun or modifying the noun. And again, we said the citizen is a legally recognized subject. So you have one class of citizen right there, which is legally recognized subject or non-subject, which would be national of a state or a commonwealth. So it's all citizen. This is why we say we are non-citizen. But if you're going to classify we as citizen, because that is how the construct is, we wouldn't necessarily be the citizen, the subject of the state, or the commonwealth. Would that be the national of the state or the commonwealth? You know what I mean? And we as native, meaning we are West Indian, we originate in this location, then, you know, that make we the native, because we originate, our point of origin is right here, not Europe, not Africa, not Netherlands, nor those Black Sea area, none of those things. We are Americans and this is our origin. So that make we native. However, Babylon changed those terms to give it to some other kind of people. This is why we have to always express ourselves in all different kind of ways. Now, we're going to look at the word legal. Legal is an adjective. Again, it only describes the noun. So it's an adjective, attributive of, based on, or concerned with the law. Hear that? Like them would have said, the American legal system. You hear that? The legal system. So that we have a going out there, but them like to use the word legal and law interchangeably that to deceive the people. Now we're going to look on the next part of the definition where it says appointed or required by law or by the law. So anything where legal have to go through the process for, become law or to be enforced as law or to have the effect of law. This is what legality is as them have it now. The next part it would have said relating, well it said law recognized by common or statutory law as distinct from equity. A little bit repetitive, but we don't mind I go through these things. Next one is relating to theological legal system. And we are looking at the definition of legal. Second definition, number 2, that's permitted by law. So let's listen to these. Everything that I add, it's legal pertaining to law. So legality is separate and distinct from law. It cannot be law. Excuse me. And we have been saying that. However, the clarity elude a lot of people, so we keep have to go over it step by step. Now we're going to look upon the word law itself. Remember, legal is an adjective. Now we look at law as a noun. It's often the law. It's the system of rules which a particular country or community recognize as regulating the actions of its members, and which it may, not shall, may enforce by the imposition of penalties. A statement like that would be misleading because systems, excuse me, a system of rules not necessarily can be law. You know what I mean? Because anybody can but write some rules. How can you say demonstrate say it a law or express it as law? How? What are the verification? What are the elements? What are the proof? Now the next definition would say a thing regarded as having the binding force or effect of a formal system of rules. So what thing could have any binding force or effect? Only a contract. This is why we say contract make law, but then we have to be specific. The agreement which parties come together to create willfully, willingly, voluntarily. And this agreement would consist of terms and conditions. Now the terms or the stipulation of those terms, once it's agreed upon by express written endorsement, becomes a binding contract which makes law. So the law is not a list of rules per se. This is why we say the Constitution as it is, as amended 2011 Jamaica here. You have a list of things there which is the rules and that law. However, what makes it so? It's because it's listed as a charter. You understand? And then within that charter, it states that this document shall be binding on all public servants. All of it is within the document. You understand? And when the public servant take an oath of allegiance, it is specifically to that instrument, which is a constitutional law, chapter 3, or fundamental rights and freedom, or Bill of Rights. And it says so clearly in these instruments, and that's the ones that have to read it and comprehend it accordingly. And if there's any legal scholar or legal mind out there that can rebut what I'm saying, step forward or forever hold your peace out there. We have to have clarity. This is why we say absolutely nothing what these government agents are doing can apply to you, the living man or woman. It can only apply to the legal fiction, which is that legal entity, your juristic person or juridic person or that surety or that strawman. All kind of name is there for it. But it is not you and can never be you. So if you're deceived to be thinking, hey, that's me, then whatever judgment that comes with that thing will apply to you. However, once you acknowledge it and accept it as that surety, then that surety should be used as your protection out there, specifically in the financial arena where everything is a tax slash charge. Yeah, man, so that's clarity, And that energy are not for everybody, it's just for the ones that can resonate. Yeah, man. It's only for the ones that can resonate. And not for the popularity, and not for the crowd. That kind of information, yeah, just amuse me and amaze me. Me, I say it's always been there, but you know, it's all about our perspective. It's all about our, perception, how we are choose to perceive things. So a colonial structure look at you and say you're a citizen, and you just accept it. You don't even know what a citizen is, what it means, and what are the consequences to accept such a label. So when most people are choose to go back in the past, you know what I mean, or go all the way in the future to some space area, then neglect the present right here. And this is what affect everything. This is what affect your past. This is what affect the future, your present right now. And this is why Babylon, makes such an effort to keep the people distracted. Babylon don't want you to think for yourself. Babylon want to tell you how to think and what to think and where to think and when to think. But again, Babylon now go like the man will think or the woman will think autonomously. This is why we say autodidactic, self-taught, the best way. That way, you're not guided by way of the Babylonian colonial curriculum where you only can look at the things in one way. No critical analysis or thinking. That's one way. And this is why we're in a state of condition where all of us seem to be unlearned. And that's why I always say if we not choose to apply ourselves for ourselves, then yeah, we will not make it. We're gonna be distracted with the Hollywood nonsense. Who have big cars, who have fast cars, who have all these monies, and then what? Where you gonna take it? Who you really show off on for the people them where really have through wealth, through them behave like our little ghetto rich people where is that distraction. Them have absolutely nothing what them can teach that is edifying. Absolutely nothing. And we can demonstrate that by just looking out there. However, when we are talk about being entertained, then yeah, we're gonna have a plethora of those areas. So again, people, one voice. Yeah, sometimes I just a candlelight. Yeah, man. Sometimes I just a little bit of knowledge will get the people to think and move away from that kind of matrix mindset, hive mindset where if the politician endorse it, yeah, say it not correct. When the politician either says, corporate state of condition, meaning they're doing business out there and them can only interact with other business like themselves. Yeah, man. So again, we're not gonna push this too long. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there so the ones that can have the basic information to contemplate on. 'Cause again, in order to be free, it starts mentally and a physical thing where a man write on paper and give you something. You say, hey, this is why most people will get in a problem. There is no foundation. Them just want to watch a YouTube video and then go there and do some crazy mess without even consulting the location where them have said them and get the information from. And all it does is create a bag of problem out there. That's why we are choose to apply ourselves a little bit differently. Yeah, man, and we not, have a problem of be transparent when we speak a certain way. A lot of people has been out there doing a whole bunch of things for more than 30 years. Yet, you know what I mean? Most people are just hearing this kind of expression and information where we are present just now. Just now can even conceive the notion when we say you cannot be that citizen because it cannot apply to you, the living man or woman. It can only apply to your legal fiction, that legal entity, that legal person. That's it. So again, little by little, the truth will naturally unfold itself and decimate the fallacy that is being propagandized out there, by the political entity called a government, operated by unlearned, scrupulous people calling themselves politicians. Anyway, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks and praise. The brave may fall, but never yield. And we say bold and brave, firm and strong, to find a throne for thee. Yeah, true, we're not political, we don't necessarily have to be politically correct with them. Salute free people. Again, salute, give thanks. Give thanks and praise out there. May the Most High guide and protect the ones and in all their endeavors. And again, bliss in all their capacities out there. Complete gratitude. Salute. Rough them up out there. Rough them up.
Just like a ring on the top, fool me. At the top of a cross. Yeah. Up the top, carrots. Yeah. Watch your ass up to us. I can't go.
Repeat the tape, repeat the tape, repeat the tape, and just contemplate. Contemplate. That's it. Calculate. That's it. Yeah, man. You have to do that. It's your mind, your head, your brain. Apply yourself step by step. No rocket science. It's step by step. Complete gratitude.